first retractable natural grass field as you get a look inside State Farm Stadium in Glendale. Tonight, it's the Thursday opener for the new NFL season between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Arizona Cardinals. From the 6. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Mahomes now on first down. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. Third and long coming up. I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is third and long. And that will be incomplete.
Intended for Matt Collins.
So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
This is taken at the 18. Nice work on the return as he gets about 15 yards back. And the Cards will take over first and 10. Murray and the Cardinals with a first and 10 at the 33-yard line. He'll drop to throw. They'll drop this one down to Cohen. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. From the 37, they work on second and 6.
Second and 6.
Murray now.
37-yard line.
The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
On first and 10, here's Murray. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Hopkins. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. Throwing again, Murray. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter. They'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you can see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line.
He's brought down back at the 16-yard line.
On third and long, it's Mahomes. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. The linebacker Jordan Hicks flying in there for the sack. They were trying to set up that screen, trying to get that screen to formulate. Took too long.
He ends up taking a sack, and that leads you to a couple of other questions. Number one, why don't you just get rid of the football near the screen guy so that you don't take an interception? But really the big one, they just took everything away, and he was really kind of flummoxed on that play and ended up taking the sack.
Murray and the Cardinals with a first and 10 at their own 42. He's back to throw here to start the drive. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Hopkins. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
To throw, it's Murray. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13.
That's good for a Cardinals. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard.
Murray now on first down. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. DK Metcalf, 38 yards. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. The fly route works for the TD grab.
And you know what the receivers love to say? If we get even with the defender, we're leaving. And that's exactly what he did, all the way into the end zone. And then he was on the business end catching it once he got over the stripe.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Takes it at the 7. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
The Chiefs ready to rock again on offense. This is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game. I know he's not going to...
And he's going to go down again. It was Breland Speaks getting home to the quarterback that time. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first.
Kelce, a 12-yard gain. It's now.
Here's Tommy Townsend now, as he's on to punt for Kansas City. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line.
At their own 1
You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
From his own end zone now, it's Murray going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. Now a first down carry by Jones.
Ronald Jones, the ball carrier. Jordan Hicks.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 40-yard line.
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes complete, the tight end Kelce. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelce, 40 yards. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Now Kyler Murray ready to get back under center. And it was his interception on the last drive that wound up leading to a game-tying touchdown.
And somehow you can make this a positive, though. You know why? Game tied now. So you're not protecting the lead. So you're not playing that way. You got to go get the lead again. So maybe it loosens him up a little bit and allows him to go ahead and be a little more free in his play.
Brings up second.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. To throw again, Murray. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. A gain of 13, it's a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Murray throwing complete there to Hopkins. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
42-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Again, they'll throw in Murray. Escaping the pressure right. Now he lets it go. This is caught inside the 15. And he's finally taken down, but not before he reaches the 14. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. Flush to his right. And Hopkins has got it. Touchdown, Arizona. DeAndre Hopkins there to make the grab. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. So he scrambled right, but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find a target.
As you know, in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. To the right side, it's Kelsey. That catch good for only a couple.
To Travis Kelce.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down.
At the 31-yard line.
Working from the gun, Mahomes completes it to Hardman. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
1st down, Chiefs.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Jones. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitz...
The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack.
Patrick Mahomes.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to miss that. A lot going on here in Week 1. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Throwing again. Murray. And this one is incomplete. Christian Kirk, the man he was looking for, and it's third down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, Murray. And that is incomplete.
Murray's pass intended for DeAndre.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Here's Hill on the return. 39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense and Tyreek Hill heading back out onto the field. You better believe that he's well aware he has 0 catches right now, and they're losing, so he's probably a little hungry.
And you know the guys on defense are aware as well. And they're really excited he has no catches, but they're also worried. Because a lot of times that's like the ticking time bomb. The longer you hold him down, when he finally explodes, look out.
Yeah, no catches, though, so far in this game. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Hill the intended receiver once again, but it'll be 2nd down. Mahomes will try again on 2nd down. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. He is going to find Hill here. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 49 yards. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Jonathan Jones that time, the one who got a hand in, knocked it away. Murray again, 2nd and 10. And his throw here's incomplete. Trying to get it to Tariq Cohen out of the backfield. And that'll make it 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked off at the 38. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Now, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you guys.
And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
Marlon Humphrey on the coverage.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger point. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. weaving through traffic, and now he's free. The 30, 10, and they will score. It's a pick six for the Cardinals touchdown.
We constantly talk about defenders having great vision and being able to see plays unfold and make their own plays, but you also have to have good feel as well because you can't see everything out there. See the play unfold, feel what's going on, and then get to the right spot and make your own play. And in this case, it turned out to be a highlight one.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 21-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Oh, good return up past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before.
Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Mahomes going to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number one. Here's the Chiefs punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. A final shot before half from Murray. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see.
Murray has it knocked loose. Fumble. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. You think about it, Charles, this is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot, and that time he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive, not going to get into the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick back in the day. Always has to protect the football because there's always going to be people around.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the Cardinals' 43-yard line.
On second down, it's Jones. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
Tackled back at the 46-yard line.
Throwing Throwing is Mahomes on third. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
A gain of 9 on the
Field goal would have been a decent length at 55 yards. They keep the kicking unit on the sideline. They're going for it.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side.
Kansas City.
On first down, it's Jones. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Gain of a yard.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. He's up to 70 yards receiving now as that last catch gets him a 1st down. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. This is Jones. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 18-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mahomes. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Matt Judon make that now 4 sacks for him in tonight's ball game.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Butker's kick here is good. And that'll bring him back within 4.
21.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, Parker, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive.
At the 27-yard line.
From the 27, Murray. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale, as we are just about set to go here in quarter number 4. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. 43 yards on the punt, return of 4, and out will come the offense as they take over. KC's offense ready to take over. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth quarter lead. They fake the give. Now Mahomes gets this one to Hill. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Well, plays like that, Charles, no doubt, they're just going to continue to fuel this crowd.
And this defense is already playing well, but it also feeds on the energy of that crowd that you're talking about, and that takes them up to another level. Right now, they're playing really loose. They've got the lead, and what a nice stop they just made there behind the line of scrimmage.
The reception good for 7. It's third down. The Chiefs on third down. Just a 20% success rate at 2 of 10. This will be 3rd and 5. Now it's Mahomes again. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. Mahomes now on first down. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Hassan Reddick, his 2nd sack of the night. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. To throw, it's Mahomes. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy.
Mahomes. And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
They'll start things on first with Tariq Cohen. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. That's a gain of 4 here in the 4th quarter with them leading by 4 on the scoreboard. The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6. Shotgun now for Murray. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Murray's pass.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
To throw on third down. Murray eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. A good decision in the end to pull it and run. Gets him 9 yards and a first. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Murray's going to look to throw this thing. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Hopkins. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
Out of bounds at the 40.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Murray to throw. Flushed out right. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 23 yards the pickup there. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Murray escaping the pressure right. That's going to be caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Give him 22 yards, and that's also where they snapped it from, the 22. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. They'll run forward with Tariq Cohen, and he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, it does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done. Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win him the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
So now a big spot here as the Chiefs will indeed go for 2. Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. 23. So they tried to tack on 2 more. Wouldn't have mattered as far as who won and who lost, but that's how...
Just put another